Hey guys, it's Nathan. Welcome back to day 75 of 1 Year With Me. This is like the third or fourth time I'm trying to record this because it's very hard to talk about and I just don't know where I'm going. So let's just dive into it this time. So this came about because I've been thinking about this for about a month and I haven't been totally honest with you guys about it. I'm not like I'm lying about what's going on in my day or anything. It's just the fact that I'm not totally honest about it. Like if something is bugging me like this, I tend to push it out of what I talk about in a video because I want to be happier and more presentable than this. So forgive me for making a longer video that just kind of blabs about depressing stuff. So I don't know if I've ever made it totally known that I am very scared of death. I think most people are. It's one of the most common fears I know, and I think it's called dentophobia. But I wasn't really afraid of it until like maybe a month or a month and a half ago. I don't even know what brought it on. I just had one of those times where I was sitting in my bed and I just thought about it just out of nowhere. And suddenly I started hyperventilating, like just breathing really quickly. My heart started beating faster and I was panicking and it was really scary. It was like an anxiety attack basically, I think is what it was. And since then, I don't even know when it was exactly. I don't even remember because I've been thinking about it like basically every day since then. Like something random will happen. I'll listen to a song or I'll feel the wind on my face when I'm driving or something and just bam, happens. Panic attack every day. Like just can't get rid of it. And I don't know why. And I mean, I guess the reason that I'm scared of dying is like it's so weird to think about life by itself. Like we are just all of a sudden born one day and we have self-awareness, we're able to remember things and recognize ourselves and understand who we are, and we're on this planet with billions of others of us, but we're on one corner of one planet that is in one solar system, in one galaxy, in a cluster of galaxies, in a universe that was created from presumably nothing billions and billions and billions of years ago, and it will be nothing in billions upon trillions of years in the future. It's gonna keep expanding until it's gone. And that's really weird. Like that's really weird. You can't deny that that's weird because it is. Like just life itself is a weird thing. Like what's the point of going through it all and having all these memories and these friends and these things that we do when at the end of it we all die and there's nothing we have to show for it at that point, or so that we know, because various religions around the world will say, oh well, there's an afterlife, there's a heaven or a hell, there's a god or multiple gods or whatever, and then oh maybe you get reincarnated, or maybe you just kind of rewind at that last moment and relive life again so that there's no there's no gap, I guess. There's nothing that happens. I don't know how they explain it all, but there's so many different things that try to explain what happened when you die. And we don't know. That's plain and simple, we don't know. And we probably will never know because you can't talk to somebody once they're dead. You can't have them explain to you what's going on because they're dead. Like, you always get those reports too of people who are like, oh, I flatlined and then I came back because the doctors brought me back and I saw the gates of heaven or whatever, and you always got to take that with a grain of salt. Like, there's always people who will just say things to say things. And as optimistic as I would like to be, it's still scary. It doesn't make it any less scary. We're going down this one-way street, and we can't stop, we can't rewind, we can't pause, we can't start over. Just every second that goes by is another second we won't see. And that's scary. That's really scary. I guess more than anything, I just want to know what happens. Because I think the scariest thing would be for there to just be nothing. Because it's like trying to think about before you were born. You can't think about before you were born because you weren't born yet. You didn't exist. So I think it's that scary sinking feeling of just going back to not existing. Like, it's so scary. It is so scary. And I don't know how to stop thinking about it now. I don't. Because, like I said, it'll just come up, and it scares the living crap out of me. And I don't know what to do about it. So I figured I'd bring it up, because it's been eating at me so much the past month or so, and it's just, I need to stop. And I don't know how to stop. I don't know how to train myself not to be afraid of it. And I mean, I'm going to think about it again down the line, I know. Like, it's not something that I'm going to get rid of now, but I wish I could stop thinking about it now, because I've got so much to live for now, and I can't live because I'm preoccupied with thinking about death. Like, that's the ironic thing about it, is I'm wasting so much time thinking about it that, I don't know. Because I had a conversation with my friend Lauren about this last night. I texted her just the whole thought process about, like, I don't want to die. And, you know, I basically said it, like, in the most depressing way. You know, we don't know what's going to happen. Like, I could text you this right now and go to sleep and just not wake up. Like, that could happen. It's very unlikely that it will happen, but it could happen. And that's really scary. Like, it's scaring me to the point where some nights I don't want to go to sleep because I'm afraid that I won't wake up. I know that I will, but I'm afraid that I won't. So, yeah. I think that's really all I can talk about. I mean, I don't know if that whole thing that I just said had any structure or any meaning to it, or if I was just blabbering on about it, but God, is it scary, man. It's one of the scariest things I'll ever think about. But I'm just hoping that I don't have to worry about that for another, 60, 70 years at least, because that would be it'd be pretty nice to have a nice long life and live it out. So I'm over 7 minutes. I should probably end it off. So thank you for paying attention to this one. I know it was kind of dull and depressing and scary, but I needed to talk about it. It was going to eat me alive if I didn't, and talking about it makes me feel a little bit better. So thank you to everybody for watching this one. I really do appreciate it. So I think I'm just going to end it. Thank you guys very much for watching. Please subscribe to follow the journey, and check me out on Facebook if you want to keep up. And like always, I'll see you guys tomorrow.